What if I told you that the control that you have over your life is nothing more than an illusion? That instead of being the driver in the car that is life, you're really just a passenger. Most would have a hard time believing this, and I completely understand. Us as humans have chosen to believe that we can control every aspect of existence. For thousands of years, through Aristotle, we believed that the earth was at the center of the universe, with us in charge. But thanks to Copernicus, we know that the earth is one of many planets and many galaxies in this infinitely expanding universe. Yet, the stigma still remains that we can control that universe, that our decisions are solely up to us and not some higher force. Now, I don't mean a higher force as in fate or destiny or a deity. I'm talking about something a little bit more philosophical and scientific: determinism. Determinism, in a nutshell, is the idea that everything is already planned out. Your whole lives, the Earth, the entire existence, the galaxy's inevitable doom to the universe becoming nothing more than protons floating in the ether. Everything down to the breakfast that you had this morning. So, for my TED, I will be explaining determinism through the philosophical mindset, through the scientific mindset, and finally, one way to overcome the nihilism that goes along with this theory. Now, let me take you back through time, at a point in my life when I truly thought I could control everything and that I was in charge of my own fate. Back when I was living in Los Angeles and I felt that I was unstoppable, that I was invincible, that I could fly above everything and everyone. And I was searching for what I thought mattered: fame, money, and women. It wasn't until I came across a book that truly changed my perception on everything. This book was entitled The Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu explains the Tao, and he explains it as existing before heaven and earth, soundless and formless. It depends on nothing and does not change. It operates everywhere and is free from danger. It may be considered the mother of the universe. I do not know its name. I call it the Tao. With this explanation, he explains Taoism and essentially explains determinism before determinism was even named. Through Taoism, we know that there is nothing that we can change, that the universe or the Tao has a plan for everything and everyone, and the only thing that we can do is accept this plan and live according to the Tao or our deterministic nature. Back we go again through this journey of time, this time way back to the 20th century, where science was at its pinnacle, thanks to Albert Einstein. Through Einstein and his theories of special relativity, we discover that space and time are the same thing, and that time is in its own dimension, the fourth dimension. Einstein explains that people who believe in physics know the distinction between past, present, and future is only an illusion. This illusion is something that we need to accept. The fact that both past, present, and even our future are all the same. At the same time you're watching this video, you're being born and you're dying. That's what fourth dimensional time is. So, if all time is happening at the exact same moment in the fourth dimension, what does that say about our control over time and our actions? Well, Einstein believed in determinism. This means that we have no control over time. We have no control over ourselves because everything is happening and has already happened. It's all simultaneously existing in space-time, and there's nothing we can do to change that. It is the determinism of the universe, the determinism of ourselves, and the determinism of time itself. Through the scientific theories of special relativity and fourth dimensional time from Einstein, and Lao Tzu's philosophical theories on Taoism, leaves us in a deterministic universe that we cannot control. We can't control the actions or the chaos that goes along with those actions. So, what's the point? Why are we here? Well, maybe we're just here to exist, to just be a part of the beauty of the world, the beauty that comes from determinism. Sahut Gautama, better known as the Buddha, explains that peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. This means that the true peace comes from knowing who we are and accepting our emotions. And the best way to do this is through meditation. Buddha then goes on to say, meditation brings wisdom. Lack of meditation leads ignorance. Know well what leads you forward and what holds you back, and choose the path that leads to wisdom. We cannot be held back on the fact that the universe is deterministic. We need to accept it, and we need to accept ourselves, and we need to do this through meditation, because meditation is the only way to find peace. Peace in who we are, peace with the universe, and peace with our thoughts and feelings. Meditation opens up all doors to what the universe holds for us. Meditation is the key to accepting, the key to live in this chaotic, deterministic universe. Now, I know a lot of us are busy with life and work and school and family, and we may think that we don't have time for meditation, but that's fiction. A fiction that society has you believe that there is no time for yourself. The same sort of fiction that comes from believing that you control the universe. So I'd like to explain a few of those meditations. From Healthline.com comes mindfulness, where you sit and just be mindful of your surroundings. Then there's mantra, where you focus on a mantra or a word that gives you strength. And finally comes movement, where you just move your body. Forms of this include yoga, and they all can take a very short time out of your life to bring you peace and clarity. So I'd like to leave this TED with something a little unusual, and that's to have you close your eyes. And I'd just like you to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And accept the beauty that comes from living in this deterministic universe. Because through acceptance, peace is found.